I know you can't really see them, but that is them out there fishing in the dark. Look at this. What the Coast Guard's doing. Yeah. Look at this. I'm trying to put them on live feed. Watch this. Wait. They're out there. Okay, where's the wall? Oh, man. That's their boat out there. That's the reef robber out there. Let's see if I can get this. The Coast Guard is doing drills in the water. Look at this. That's pretty cool too. But Earl, oh my gosh, I can't find this on my boat. Earl is right. He's out here. But we have the Coast Guard doing drills out there in the water, which is weird. So it's hard to see from my balcony, but they're right there on the corner. I'm going to take this off for a minute, so I'm going to flip it around so I can see better. Wait, I got to see this better. Okay. Okay. This is the reef robber. To my husband are rock fishing in the honey hole. I call it the honey hole. But that is him. Hey, Brandon, what's up? Oh, they turned their lights off. Are they trying to go secret? Yo, Earl, flash your lights. I don't know, hopefully they didn't run out of battery. But they're in the honey hole, catching all the rockfish. But over here is kind of cool because the Coast Guard over here is doing drills. Look at this. On the other side of the bay, here is the Coast Guard. That's crazy. Anyways, back to the boys. The boys are out here. Sorry, I'm shaky. I'm going to put it back on the tripod. I'm going to do it like this because I can see it better like this. Let me see if I can turn this in here. All right. The boys are out there. Let's see where they are. You know, Brandon, you need to come down here sometime. You'd probably have a really good time. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go closer to the wall. Sorry, bear with me for a minute so I can figure out where these guys are because I'm like, okay. Here is the wall. Here's the wall. Wait. They're right here. This little boat right here is them. I don't know if you can really see them. It's so dark out here. But the reef robber and Hitch By Hitch and my husband are out here fishing in the boat. Let me zoom out. Here's the wall. Now let me see how close we can get. I'm trying to get them on the boat. Earl, I think you're probably joining my live. Turn your light on, Earl, because I can't see you. I'm trying to zoom in on your boat, but you have to flash your light at me. It's really hard to see with my phone. I know Earl's are right there. I'm pretty sure, wait. Let's see. Let's zoom out. They were right here. Okay, there they are. Right. I found you. There he is. There's Earl. All right, I'm gonna put it right on you guys. Okay, there we have Earl right there. There he is. I find him. This is Earl and Hitch By Hitch and my husband rock fishing at night in the bay. That is the infamous reef robber boat right there. Let me try and get this again. Oh my goodness, I keep losing it. Okay, there they are. Can't really see them. There he's, oh, he's got his light. I see his light now. You can't really see them very well, but they're out there. They're out there. They're trying to fish. The noise you hear is actually the Coast Guard doing drills, but I have an iPhone, so I can't really zoom in on them, but as of right now, my husband has caught one, well, at least 20 minutes ago. You can't really see them. I'll zoom out a little bit, maybe you can see them. They are docked right at the end of this rock fence where we always cast and catch, and they decided to come down. No, Brandon, you can. You just can only fish for rockfish. Rockfish is one of the only fish that you can actually fish for after dark here. So salmon, no. There's a lot of places that you can't fish. Rockfish is 24/7, and catfish too. So catfish too. So all you catfishers, yes, catfish as well. I know it's grainy. But yes, I'm from my balcony, and they are down there fishing. See if I can tighten this up just a little bit. You can see a little bit. They don't. I don't know if they have enough light down there. So that's Earl's boat down there, the reef robber, and he's fishing with my husband and Hitch By Hitch Jake. They're getting rockfish. I talked to them about 20 minutes ago. The later it gets, the better it is. They have one rockfish on board, but yeah, they can stay out there until whenever. Our dock at the Embarcadero closes at 11, but he was actually anchored. If you look at their lives, did you watch their other lives today? So Earl had a live and Jake had a live. They were on our dock, or on the Embarcadero dock, and the guy comes down. He's like, "You can't dock there unless you're going to pay $40." Earl's like, "Hey, I ain't giving you no money," and he jumped on the boat. So they went anchored up there. You can kind of see them in the dark, a little bit. They're fishing in the dark. I wish there was some light on there so you could see it, but I don't know. You know, it's hard to see. And the noise in the background is actually the Coast Guard doing drills. This is them. I'm going to try and hold the phone still so you guys can watch. But yes, they're fishing out there. I know it's not exciting. We tried to get salmon today, but all we caught was weeds, which really sucked. But yeah, I think they're anchored off the end of the dock out there. Now, I personally, if I'm trying to fish and someone's anchored out there, I get mad. But you know what? I'm not mad now because I'm not trying to fish. They're going to out there. They're probably going to get limits tonight. I'm cooking dinner. Yeah, it is, Brandon. Like, there are some fish that you can't fish after dark, but rockfish you can't fish. Yes, there is. Yep. Oh, look, he's got a few more. Oh, look, he put 3 lights on there. Yay, go Earl. He's got 3 lights up. Now you can see he's got 3 lights on there. I don't know if you guys can see very well. We'll zoom in a little bit. I'll zoom in a little bit. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, he put 3 lights up. It's still kind of graining. It's just my phone. I can't zoom in that close. But yeah, he put 3 lights up there. You can kind of see them. They're kind of out there. I mean, he added the lights so you can see the lights. I'm making dinner right now, but yeah, they're out there. I wish you could see clear, but, well, now you can see where they are. Blink once for yes. Did you catch a fish? Well, there's no blinkies. You actually can see it. You can see movement. So that is them out there trying to catch fish. Quite a bit of light up there. That's a lot of light. The Coast Guard, yeah, actually they do a lot of training in this bay. So, have you ever watched Deadliest Catch Dungeons Cove? Because there is the Deadliest Catch Dungeons Cove, which is actually out of Newport. But, yeah, they're doing drills. They're training them how to do water rescues. I'm not going to move it over because I don't want to have to refocus on Earl's boat again. But I'm going to see if I can actually zoom in a little bit closer. I don't know. That is their boat out there. Can't really see him very much, but that's Earl out there. I don't know if they got any more fish or not. My husband said he got a 1-pound rockfish out there, so. Yes, Deadliest Catch Dungeons Cove is Newport, Oregon. Not the Deadliest Catch, Dungeon Cove. So I think they did it just for a couple of years. But that was Newport, Oregon, yes. That was the Dungeness Crabbers out of Newport, Oregon. See, I'm just a wealth of information. I'm born and raised in Oregon. I'm old grandma up here. Yeah. Yep. That's out of Newport. I don't know, I don't think it was very successful because people don't feel like crabbing for Dungeness is as scary as up there crabbing for the snow crab and the king crab, which I actually agree. But the Pacific Ocean is the Pacific Ocean. Oh, look at you can almost see them now. It's starting to a little bit. That's funny. Somebody, wait, oh, that's my husband. He's got the gray hoodie on. Of course, I don't know. It got cold outside. Earl's probably put his blue hoodie on. I don't know. Jake probably didn't bring a jacket because he's invincible. But they're out there catching fish. I don't know. I can't see any catching. I can just see a little bit of movement. And I think this is as close as I can zoom. I can zoom out a little bit. But it's kind of cool. Obviously, I don't have the 16,000 people in my life like Earl did earlier, but I'm just a little bean right now. Yeah, it's kind of like the Columbia River, you know, it's like the Columbia River bar. That thing is vicious. People don't understand, you know, that you're used to going out of these little bars here along the coast, but the Columbia River bar is a whole different ball game. And I would say that, you know, you compare going over the bar here in Newport or, you know, down in Coos Bay, compare it to the Columbia River. And that's kind of what I would say for crabbing too. The Dungeness here, it's not that it's not dangerous because there are dangerous times, but the Columbia River bar is no joke. I just thought it'd be fun to go live. I was going to go live earlier when they were all going live because Jake had a live on the boat, and then I was going to do a live from my balcony so you can see the balcony and then his boat, which is kind of fun to see the two in contrast. But that's, yep, there's a lot of shipwrecks out there. A lot of shipwrecks. Because people going, you know, it's like, what people don't understand is they take their little boat over the bar and the waves are coming in, so they decide to turn around. Well, you can't turn around because the minute you go sideways and get hit, you're going to get flipped. You have to steer forward and you have to push through it, because if you try to turn around, you are going to flip. And people don't understand that. You can't get hit sideways on a boat. Whenever you have a wake coming at you, you have to steer directly into that wake. That's your best chance. And a lot of new boaters don't understand that. What's up, Sandy? Oh my gosh, Sandy, I need to give you a wrench because I don't think I've ever seen you in here when I was in here. But so Sandy, what I'm doing is Earl and Jake and my husband are on that boat right there. And they're fishing. So I decided to do a live from my balcony because I'm in my condo. And Earl brought his boat over. Yeah, that's true. They don't understand. People get a boat and they don't get it. It's like, yeah, you can't turn around because, oh, it's bad, let's turn around. No, you're going to get flipped. And there's a bunch of you. If you look up the Columbia River Bar boating accidents, you will see so many people turned in that Columbia River Bar. That's a huge river, the Columbia River Gorges, and that bar is no joke. They will capsize you. You turn around, you're going to get capsized. Boom. Let's see what I'm reading between the bars. It says that the boat. This is the boat that Earl turned on his three floodlights. So to the right of that is a wall, a rock wall, and they're at the end of the rock wall. I don't know if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see it. So they're at the end of this little rock wall right here, which is right off of our dock. But this, when my husband and I come here, this is where we catch all of the fish. So Earl is right here. This is Reef Robber. He's right here anchored out. He came in over here and got my husband. So my husband, I talked to him a few minutes ago. He said he's caught one, but here the rockfish come in at night. So it's 7:30 right now, and the tide just started coming in. So you kind of have to look at the tide and the times. The rockfish in this area are nocturnal. They like to eat at night. I mean, occasionally you'll get one to bite in the day, but most of the time we limit out at night. And rockfish actually taste like halibut. Have you ever had halibut? Halibut is a white fish. It's very, very nice. Rockfish, well, actually, rockfish is like cod, not halibut. So rockfish is like cod. Yeah, tides play a role too. We had a negative tide tonight, so about, I want to say about an hour ago, we were at a negative ½ foot. It was an 8-foot swing. We tried to go trolling for salmon down here up by the river earlier, but the weeds, so we have a dredger, and I don't know if you know what a dredger is, but in the jaws between the, if you go out here under the Newport Bridge, the jetty, you have rocks on both sides. It's kind of like a pathway to the ocean. A dredger is ripping up everything, and it's just throwing weeds. It's just tons of weeds in here, and it's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. By the way, in case you guys don't know, you just came in, that's Earl out there. I'm on my deck at the condo, and Earl and Jake are on that boat. That's Earl's boat, and my husband, and they're trying to get rockfish. So they're out there rock fishing right now. My husband did say he had one. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I gotta go check on my Brussels sprouts. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I don't know if Earl's in here. I don't know if Earl's even stepped in here. I'm cooking Brussels sprouts, so I'm in my condo. I'm on the balcony, and my phone is down there. I mean, my phone is focused on Earl's boat because they're down there fishing for rockfish. So I'm trying to cook dinner. If you hear that chopper in the background, the Coast Guard is doing training. Let me turn this so you guys can see this. I'm going to show you this. So this is the Coast Guard. They're doing training right now. I think they're doing training for water rescue. So that's the Coast Guard. I hope they're training. I hope there's nobody really out there drowning, because that would really suck. But yeah, that's the Coast Guard. I haven't seen anyone drop from there. Wait, they're coming this way. Hold on. Maybe they're just trading on looking in the water for victims. I'm pretty sure there's nobody missing. Okay, here they come. Okay, they're going up. I'm pretty sure these guys down here aren't missing, but that's the Coast Guard. They were just doing, I don't know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure there's nobody missing here, because I would have heard it. I mean, I think I would have. Okay. So let's go back to Earl down here. Wait, I gotta zoom out. Find the wall. There they are. Right there. There they go. There's the guys. I moved off the boat for a minute. Let's see. So they turned sideways, so you can't see their lights right now. So now they're sideways. So Earl's sideways. They have their light. He has his lights off the stern. I see some movement. So that's Jake and Earl and my husband out there rock fishing. Now the Coast Guard's left. Now it's going to get quiet. Yeah, it is noisy. The Coast Guard choppers are noisy. It's got the double chopper on it. So, oh, I see somebody out there. Who is that? Oops, what did I do? Okay. I know, it looks like my husband. He has kind of a camo Gunder's jacket on. I know it's not really exciting, guys, watching them fish, because I don't have a lot of... Dang. There's a lot of, that was not a seagull, but a pelican. That was a big pelican. One of these days I'll get, like, earlier on Earl's Live, he had like 800 people in there. That was insane. 800 people were in his live today. Jake looks what? Let me look at. Jake look, I don't know. I don't think you can see anybody. I mean, I see like let me zoom in. I mean, I can't really see them. I'm trying to see them. I see a person at the end of the boat. I know Earl was standing on the bow fishing earlier. Yeah, I do too, Sandy. I like the chit chat too. That's why I come into a lot of people's lives, because it's kind of nice to talk to people that you're used to talking to. But you know, I think this is like, I love the YouTube dynamic. I mean, I don't even care if we ever get monetized. We've just met some such cool people on YouTube. This is what we love. It's like people who like to do what you like to do. It's like we can hang out with people that like to do what we like to do, and it's cool. And I don't understand, like, there are some YouTubers out there like, I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm not going to share your video. I'm not going to subscribe to you. I'm not going to let you comment that you have a channel. It's like, it shouldn't be competitive at all. Hi, Jessica. It shouldn't be competitive at all. I mean, really, it should not be competitive at all. YouTube is about sharing and being friends. And I mean, it's just stupid how people are like that. Yeah, like I said, it's like there's just some people who are like stiffies. They're just like, oh, like there's one local person, and I'm not going to say who it is, and if he's watching, he'll know who it is. If I leave a comment on any of his videos, and I subscribe to him, and I say anything about my channel, or I did this, or look at my short, he will delete it immediately. I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever. Do your thing. So Jessica, my husband, I talked to him about 30 minutes ago. He said that he caught a small one, and then they caught, actually it's clearing up a little bit. He caught a 1 pounder, a little 1 pounder. So we're not in the ocean. The ocean, when you see them out in the ocean, those are big rockfish. They come into here, you're going to get smaller ones, but I'm telling you what, they still make really amazing fish tacos. Absolutely. Great fish tacos. I can kind of see someone out there. I don't know who's on the stern. I think that's the stern and we're looking at. The boat keeps twirling around a little bit. I think they're anchored out there. I hope they don't get stuck because that's a really rocky area. I lose so much gear out there. Last night I probably lost 30 ounces of weights out there, which sucks. So the way I have my phone set up, I can see chat, but it takes me a minute because it's like there's a bar in between it. But I had my phone facing the other way, but it wasn't working. This is clearer for me. Well, at least I got 5 people in here. Hey. The 5 people that are in here are important people. Just saying. I'd rather have 5 cool people than 5 uncool people. Just this little group that we have, this whole chat group and everything is so cool. But like I said, like Earl, like we were watching Earl's chat thing today because I had him, like I was watching his live when we were fishing, and his would say like different numbers than mine. Like his would say like 500, mine would say like 140. So I don't know which numbers are correct or who can see what. It's just kind of weird like that. We're almost to 500, but it doesn't matter because I'm only at like 300 watch hours. I told my husband, I said, you know, it doesn't matter if I get monetized. Our goal here was not even to get monetized. I had a back injury last year and had a lot of free time on my hands. I'm like, you know what? If I'm posting all this stuff to Facebook, I might as well post it to YouTube and just have other people enjoy it and share experiences. And that was our goal, was just like, okay, someday down the road, we might get monetized. If we do, no big deal. Although I do want one of those e-bikes, I'm just going to say. All of the other people was like, here's an e-bike for you. But monetization is not a big issue for us. I mean, us meeting people and having fun like this is invaluable. I think this is more exciting than being sponsored by anybody. There was 4 of us, Sandy. It was just Jake and, wasn't it just Jake and Earl? I wasn't live earlier. I don't know who else. Maybe Cindy was Cindy live? Skipjack. Cindy might have been live. Hi, Rich. I know that when Jake was live earlier, I was going to go on lives because he had a live on the boat and I was going to do a live watching the boat, but it got dark really fast. And now we can see him. So his boat keeps moving around. So I see his like, I just wish this phone was not so gritty because you really can't see. I don't even know how many fish they caught. I don't even know if they're in live. Earl sees my live, but you know, Jake has notifications turned off. He says, don't tell him. Oh, by the way, I just want you all to know that Jake came over yesterday and had taco pizza. And he ate a lot of my taco pizza. So if he tells you he doesn't like it, it's not true. Just saying. I see people out there. My phone is so, this is the iPhone 12. I'm just telling you, I'm using the iPhone 12. I have a tripod that Skipjack Cindy told me to buy, and it's a good tripod. I see someone walking around on the boat. And I could text my husband and ask who it is, but that would require me to get off my cell phone, which I cannot do. So Jessica made a carne asada taco pizza with my homemade pizza dough. It was really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was really good. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna limit it. Like, it's only 7:30, and normally when we're out fishing at this condo, the dock is over there. We'll fish off the dock. Where their boat is usually where I cast. My husband kind of casts down the wall. So my husband and I both work for the post office, but I've been on workers' comp because I had 2 broken vertebrae. I'm getting ready to go back to light duty after my surgery, but this was his last, like, it's political season, and if you guys know what political season is like it's hell at the post office here. Oh, what? They're moving. I don't believe they've already caught their limit. Let's see. He moved this way. They're moving. Oh, maybe they're just repositioning. So tonight I am making Thai chili crab cakes and roasted Brussels sprouts. But you know, guys are not going to get off the water for food if they're fishing. I already know that. So I have a Thai chili crab cake recipe, which is super good. Okay, they're moving quite a bit off the wall. I'll show you. They're going into shallow water. So where they're at right now, that's like 3 or 4 feet deep. So I don't know why they're moving that way. I just saw them turn a light on. That's too shallow. So you're going that way, that's too shallow. Why are they putting the spotlight on the water? I have no idea what they're doing. I hope nothing bad is happening because I see a floodlight out there. So last night, where they are right now, there was a bunch of sea lions eating salmon right there. Last night, you can hear them. Can you hear the sea lions? Yeah, I have video of that. So the jellyfish, the dredger was out there between the jaws, and what the dredger does is it pulls sand out to make a channel, and it basically shoots it in. They shoot it back out, but I hear them. I hear them talking out there. But they cut up they injured a bunch of jellyfish. So the jellyfish have come in here and they're injured. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know what they're doing. They have a bunch of floodlights on. Uh-oh. Sounds like someone just threw a crab trap. Oh, they're crabbing off the dock down there too. I don't know what the Earl's doing out there. I hope they're not stranded. Me too, hunting, but you know, so he's going to Florida tomorrow for a wedding, or I think, and we've been talking about fishing off this. My husband and I have been fishing off this dock for like 5 years, and they've always said, oh, I want to come fish off this dock. And so we're on vacation this week, and we come here and stay in this condo in Newport, which is, you know, Jake and I can hear Earl out there talking. Jake and Earl's stomping grounds. And so he's like, okay, I'm going to get off work the afternoon. We actually were supposed to leave today, and we decided to stay an extra day. So Earl's like, if you're staying an extra day, he's like, he got off work. He has to leave tomorrow. He doesn't have to leave till the afternoon. So he's like, I can stay out late tonight. So he's like, I'm gonna come out here. They've wanted to try and get the rockfish, because when we first told them that you can catch rockfish off a dock here, nobody believed us. They're like, no, you can't. Even Jake is like, you can't catch rockfish in the bay. I'm like, yes, you can. Like, they thought down the jetty, but not in the bay, because in the bay, it's a totally different scenario. So when we you can. So what happened today exactly is Earl was like, I want to come go out to the ocean, because the ocean seemed cool, but they closed the bar. So basically, if your boat was less than 30 feet, you cannot go over the bar. So his boat is just a few inches over 20 feet, so he couldn't go over the bar. We're stuck to the bay. So if you want to go rock fishing and you have a bar restriction, you can't. So we showed them this area, which is now probably public knowledge. So there's going to be 60 million boats out here, but they're out there catching rockfish. And the area that they are, I mean, they move around in that area, but you know, if you want to catch 3 or 4 rockfish and have fish tacos, it's perfect. You don't have to go over the bar. It's safe. Jessica, when do you come down here? I mean, do you come down here often? Oh, hunting, that's a reef robber. That's reef robber's boat. Earl and Jake and my husband are out rock fishing. I hope they have luck too, Sandy. They're moving around a little bit. The thing is, where they are is like around the thing, it's like 12, 13 feet deep. But if you go a little bit to the left, it all of a sudden goes 2 feet. It goes really shallow. And the funny thing is, the salmon have a tendency to like hang out when they're acclimating to freshwater, because they come in from the ocean, they'll find those little deep pools and just kind of chill. And I think that where they're exactly underneath them is a salmon acclimation area where they are right now. But it's illegal to fish for salmon after dark, so if they caught a salmon, they would have to throw it back right now. Unfortunately, they would. Where do you live now, Jessica? I mean, I might have known that, but if I did, I'm sorry, but I probably did. Right, Brandon. No. The funny thing is it's like where we're fishing in Seaside for flounder. It's not a secret. I mean, it's not secret. It all depends on a lot of other factors and how the fish come into the channel. Like when we catch those flounder, they're full of sea lice. So it all depends on if they're coming in during the tide or if they're not. You could go out there one day and catch nothing. You could go out there the next day and catch 30 of them. And they don't live there. They go in and out with the tide. So it's just what it is. It's like where Earl is out there. We've seen boats come out there and anchor out there and catch nothing. And they leave and they don't come back. It really is dependent on a lot of factors. We're in Idaho, Jessica. Aw, Sandy, thank you. Love you too. Have a great night. Party on. I just appreciate you guys coming in, because it's like, you know, I've got like 4 or 5, maybe I would say probably about 20 people who are really super cool, who come in and just like hang out. I'm I'm seeing if I can listen to them. So I got quiet for a minute because it sounded like somebody was blowing their nose. I'm assuming somebody's caught a salmon by now. Wait, there they are. They're right here. There's Earl's boat. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. I've been talking to Chad, not paying attention to them. All right. There we go. There's the reef robber boat right there. I can hear them casting. They're like boop boop. I think the gray sweatshirt dude is my husband. I think. It's hard to tell from this distance though. Oh. It's only 8 o'clock at night and it feels like it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty mellow tonight though. It's like the perfect night to be out there fishing, honestly. Like if I was gonna fish off the dock, this would be perfect. Hey Brandon, have you caught? Where do you catch catfish at? I'm just curious. I mean, I don't particularly like to eat catfish. The time I've eaten catfish, it was not pleasant. But it might be fun to catch catfish. Sandy. Yeah, but where? I mean, are you catching it close to the Columbia River? I mean, is there the park that you're at? So when I had catfish, it had this. I don't like fish skin. I'm just. I love. Don't give me fish skin. Even salmon. Don't give me fish skin. And they had fish skin on it, and I was like, oh my god, it tasted just like chicken. I'm like, this is not good. I'm listening. If you're really quiet, Earl's voice kind of carries. You can hear his little southern accent. I'm sure he knows I'm live. He gets notifications. But he's trying to catch a rockfish. So he's not going to get involved in the chat because he needs to catch a rockfish so he can prove he can catch a rockfish in the bay. Right, Earl? Are you secretly listening, Earl? Oh. I can hear him. I just couldn't. If the sea lion wouldn't have been orking at the same time, I probably could have heard what he said. You can hear the ocean though. Listen. If you guys are quiet, I'm gonna be quiet. Listen, you can hear the ocean. And you'll be able to hear Earl at the ocean. I mean in the ocean. Listen. You hear that noise? That's the ocean. That's not traffic, that's the ocean. Listen. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute because you can hear the ocean. Well, if the sea lions shut up, if the sea lions stop orking, you can hear the ocean. But I can hear Earl's voice. Like you guys, I'm gonna be quiet, but listen. The ocean is the roar. If the sea lions shut up, you can hear Earl talking. somebody new comes in, tell them to listen to the ocean. The sea lions actually just got quiet. I don't hear sea lions right now. And listen carefully. You can hear Earl talking on his boat and the ocean. I'm gonna wait a minute, but listen. Could you guys hear him talking? No, the sound of the ocean. You can hear the ocean in the background. Oh wait, the sea lions are gonna... The sea lions need to shut up. You can hear the ocean. So the roar that you hear on my phone in the background is the ocean, because the ocean is probably about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile from here. That's the ocean. But this is Earl and Hitch by Hitch and my husband fishing for rockfish. The reef robber, Hitch by Hitch, and my husband on the boat fishing for rockfish. Whatever, Brandon. Whatever, Brandon. My voice is very peaceful. I could be, I'm assuming they've got more fish, because I'm thinking if they haven't caught more fish, I think they would have come in. It's like 8 o'clock at night here. 8 p.m. Oh, I need to sit down. My back is killing me. Yeah, did you see, Brandon, were you on here when Earl's live? He tied to our dog, and I even told him, like, you can't tie to this dog. It's a private dog. They're going to make you move. He's like, oh. And then they did. He's like, they wanted $40. I was like, that's so dumb. You guys, I'm getting close to like low battery. I'm down to like 25%. Oh wait, I mean I'm 25%, but I can see better on my phone. Like I just see two people. What the heck are they doing out there? Those guys are crazy. Did you guys see Hitch by Hitch's video of them on the jetty yesterday? So he came down and my husband and him went out to fish on the jetty. And my husband was throwing out a synthetic ghost shrimp. Oh, look at the sea. I can see the sea lion. Anyways, my husband was throwing out a synthetic ghost shrimp. Oh no, that's not a sea lion. I'm sorry, that's a kayaker because he lives on the boat over there. So that's a homeless person. My husband was throwing out a synthetic shrimp, and him and Jake were like talking, and my husband's like, oh, I got a fish, and he started reeling in this fish, and Jake's like, oh my god, that's a salmon. But then my husband didn't know it was a salmon. It was the one that said Randy caught a salmon on the jetty and then lost it. And somebody told Randy, you need to get off your butt. Because he thought it was a rockfish. He didn't care. He's like, it's a rockfish. And then Jake's like, it's a salmon. And Jake like jumps down there, but they lost the salmon. It was a jack. It was small. And right now they close coho, so the only thing you can keep here is Chinook. I hear Jake out there. I need to go back and finish dinner, so I'm down to like 25%. I probably only have about 3 or 4 minutes left, guys, and then I'm gonna have to shut it down. But oh, look at, you can see him better right now. Look at, he's right there. Oh, look at. There you go. There's the back of Earl's boat. You can see his little famous cooler right there where he puts all his crab in. Who's honking? They must be catching something down there because they, like I said, it's like they've, well, the later, okay, so the tide comes in, but it is kind of a big tide tonight, so it is a little rough, plus the dredgers out there, so we'll see. I'm assuming they're catching something. My husband knows where all the spots are. I can hear Earl. I can hear him. There must be something going on. Earl has a distinctive accent. Yeah, he's over there. The boat ramp is like yay so far over there, but you can hear that roar of the ocean though. It kind of sounds like a freeway, doesn't it? The ocean sounds like a freeway. You hear that? You can kind of see the cars going over the bridge if I zoom out. So there's their boat down at the bottom. There's the Newport Bridge. You can kind of see cars going over the bridge. Ooh. But they are right here. Uh-oh, did they lose a light? They're down to one light. Why is it so? Why'd they turn off all their lights? Maybe they lost all their batteries. They went from 3 to 1 light. All I can see is Earl's cooler. Is that his cooler? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They just lost their light. This isn't good. My husband said he was down to like 5% battery. Well, they're anchored there, which is good. So if they need help, we can get somebody to help them. I don't know. They lost. Well, I'm sure between the 3 of them, somebody has a phone. So if they lost power, we'll know. But it did look like they all of a sudden don't have much light there. Yeah. Wait. They're down to what? Well, he's going to be fine because this boat floats. Maybe they're conserving energy. I don't hear any voices though. Oh wait, no, we got power back. There they go. They're not dying after all. He just turned on his lights. Maybe they were trying to be secret. I can hear them talking. I don't know what they're saying though. know. I don't know why they turned the lights off. But they're out there. That's okay. I have to take a potty break so you guys entertain each other. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did anything exciting happen while I was gone? What's out there? Oh, they turned off their lights again. Maybe they're trying to be incognito. You know, the bright lights actually might detract the fish, so that's might be what they're doing it. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Rich. It's better to fish with no lights. Or very little light. Wait, is he live right now too? Oh, Jake said Barbie. Did he say it now or did he say it before? I can hear Jake talking right now. I can hear Jake's voice. I haven't heard my husband. I can hear Jake. I can hear Earl, but I can't hear my husband. Maybe because I ignore him. I don't know. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I love him. I don't know. I just see this one little light. I can't. They have to be catching fish though, because I find it like my husband already caught one because he was like, Jake hasn't caught any and Earl hasn't caught any, but I've caught two. It was funny. And normally when him and I are fishing, I'm the one that catches them. So I'm just saying. Uh-oh. They're moving. I heard the motor fire up. I think they're still supposed to have their green and red lights on, though. Okay, they moved. I'm gonna move over here because they moved. Oh, there they go. They're flashing. They're flashing us, guys. They did move. I heard the motor fire up. Sorry guys, I'm cooking stuff in the kitchen. I'm gonna be back in a minute. My Brussels smells good. My Brussels sprouts. They turn their lights back on though. So the lights are back on. I don't know if they're in this live at all. Who lives in Troutdale? Who lives in Troutdale? I deliver mail in Troutdale. Well, I've been on workers' comp for a year, but I have a route in Troutdale. There's only 8 routes in Troutdale, so if somebody lives in Troutdale, there's a 1 in 8 possibility that I'm your mail person. Yeah, you're not in my, you're not, Brandon, you're not like 97. If you're 97060, then you're in Troutdale, as far as the post office is concerned. Troutdale is only 97060. They're blinking. It's Morse code. 1, 2, or are they just walking in front of it? Why are they blinking their lights? It's Morse code. And my battery is getting low. I'm gonna have to get my charger. It's Morse code. I don't know Morse code. You guys know Morse code? I don't. These cool things that I bought. This little charger thing. I don't know if you can see this. Anyways, I'm gonna try and plug it into my phone so that I don't lose reception. So bear with me for a second because I'm turning on. Beep. Let's see if it works. Will it allow me to? Yes. Guess what, guys? I'm charging. Who's this Hitch by Hitch guy in here? Oh, I just managed to put my charger on here, so I don't have to turn my phone off. Okay, so let's find them. So here they are again. right. Are you serious, Jake? Did you guys get big fish out there? You know, if you are, it's because Randy will tell you where they are. And if you don't have a picture, it doesn't mean you got one. A 3-incher is not very big, by the way. I thought you meant a 3-pounder. 3 inches doesn't count. Why did you guys turn your lights off? I'm like right here. I'm like, you guys turned your lights all off. Everyone said, oh, because it's better. Randy said he's the only one that's caught a fish, that you guys are losers. That's what he said. Don't throw him overboard. He really didn't say that. Actually, it's clear now. I know, I wish I could zoom in closer, but this is as close as I get. I mean, honestly, I don't know how many fish you guys got. Randy's battery on his phone, he said died. Or is dying, so he can't answer his phone. I'm not going to call him. But if you hear a big splash, that means you threw him overboard, so don't. Why did it go off? It shut off. Sorry, guys. I took the light off in my condo and it just disconnected for a minute. Hopefully it's back on. I know, Brandon, right? It's fishing stories. I guess Randy made it up. He only caught a fish, nobody else. Whatever. He's so full of crap. Look it, Randy's the only one who caught fish. He caught a salmon. Well, he hooked a salmon. I'm trying to see better. It's like, I wish I had a better, like, okay, look to this. Somebody's dancing down there or something. I see something's flashing. Did you just throw him overboard? It's like you can see, like, it feels like it's 1987 pixelated low quality film, B budget. Whatever. My husband better come home. I just want you to know that I'm staying up here cooking, because if I was down there fishing, you wouldn't get any fish because I would catch them all. I'm just saying. I don't think you guys ever usually go out fishing at night. Now it's the whole you and me go fishing in the dark. You know, Randy's a trooper. My husband is a trooper. He's always a trooper. I don't know. Oh wait, you can see, actually, that's probably a clear picture. I'm trying to hold it still, but oh, my tripod's messed up. Hold on, let me turn it. Oh, that was a good picture. It messed up. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my tripod to hold still, and it's like, the way it is, it's like, oh. There we go. Hold still. I see two people. Can't tell who they are. They're looking at, what are they doing? I can hear Jake. I can hear Jake. It's like you can hear that the voice, but you can hear the words. He said, "Here, Randy, hold this. Splash." Whatever happens, I have it all on video. If you guys didn't see this before, you would not know. You could not distinguish the boat out there. If you weren't here before, you would not be able to tell where the boat is. I had to turn all of the lights off inside of the condo because having the door open, all of the bugs were coming inside of my condo. So I'm like, I can't do that. Oh wait, they moved. Sorry, I was playing with my food in the oven. There they are. What are they doing out there? So across the way is, they have a bunch of Navy boats over there. So that's probably what you're seeing. It's actually it's nice tonight. It dumped rain this morning, but it's nice. I was gonna sit in that chair and it's full of water. Oh my gosh. They should be. I mean, I think they're going to start getting fish. If they haven't already, they should have at least 4 or 5 on board. Am I right or am I wrong? They're right up against that wall. You know, honey, if you can hear this, would you reach down and get all of our weights, because you are directly like there's probably some hanging off of that thing, because when we cast out you hear this plunk. So exactly where they are right there, there's so many weights probably hanging off that thing. We've lost so many weights on that pole right there that they're anchored, they're next to. If a diver went just below their boat, I lost like 30 ounces of weights, like 15 2-ounce weights in the last probably 3 months out there. Have Jake jump down and get them. So the rocks, yeah, you could throw your weight out there and oh, it started to sprinkle. You throw your weight out there and boom. But yeah, the rain's coming in. I hear this. I feel the sprinkle. You guys are. Oh, they're gonna get. And I have my husband's raincoat. Oh, he gave me his raincoat. Uh oh, it's starting to rain. Uh oh. Can you hear it? The rain's picking up. I can hear Earl. I don't know what he said. Oh God, the sea lions sound like they're not far from them. Last night the sea lions were like right where they were right now. The sea lions were having a salmon fest. They were like, it was chrome too, because we could see them throwing the salmon there right last night, probably about this time too. But unfortunately, you can't keep salmon. You can't fish for salmon hour before sunrise or an hour after sunset. I don't know what they're doing there. Looking at something. Jake, what are you guys looking at? What are you doing? You snagged? You trying to throw someone overboard? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing down there? What are they doing? Oh, they're probably trying to. My Wi-Fi dumped out. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. What's up, Brian? What's up? So, Brian, what you're looking at right now is I'm on my balcony in Newport, and this is the Reef Robbers boat, and they're rock fishing off this area with my husband and Jake, Hitch by Hitch. So they've been out there for probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. Maybe 3 hours, I don't know. So yeah, Jake, Hitch by Hitch, the Reef Robber, and my husband, I can hear them talking. I don't know how many fish they have though. They're out there anchored, and I'm on the balcony watching them. So this is how exciting this is. But it's starting to rain, and I have all my husband's waterproof gear, so he's gonna start crying probably. No, we're not. They're not crabbing. They're rockfish. They're fishing for rockfish in the Quina Bay. So we are at the Embarcadero Resort, and there is a wall, a synthetic wall that they've had here that separates the commercial fishing docks from the bay, and the rockfish pile up along this rock all the time. And so they are trying to catch rockfish tonight. And we were out, actually, we tried to troll for salmon earlier. We went up the river towards Sawyer's Landing, but there was so much weed because there's a dredger that's been dredging the channel, and it just is ripping up weed. It's horrible. So there was no salmon to be had today. No salmon to be had today. Okay, let's see if I can see these guys down here. I can't really see them. I talked to my husband about an hour and a half ago, and he had caught one rockfish and a little one. But I'm assuming they've caught more. Of course, Hitch just jumped in and said, they used my husband as an anchor. So, I don't know. They threw him overboard. Wait, where are we at? Hold up. Okay, if you listen carefully, you can hear Earl. Oh, wait. They're talking smack. Jake was in here a minute ago. He's probably still listening. He's listening secretly. You guys getting wet out there, Jake? Starting to rain. I don't know what they're doing. So there is the wall. You know, Brian, I did a plunking setup today because I was actually, before Earl said he was coming out here, I didn't know if he was going to come out here today. I was going to try and plunk on the outgoing tide because last night the sea lions were eating salmon right off the dock. So I'm like, the salmon are here. So I was going to try and plunk, but then Earl said he was going to come out. So I was like, I didn't do that, but I wanted to get some salmon eggs. Well, I went up to Ace Hardware. It's like $20 for this little thing of salmon eggs. I froze them because I didn't know how to cure them, but I do now. But $20 is a lot for a little bit of salmon eggs. Oh, the rain's picking up. My husband's going to cry because he doesn't have his rain gear. The rain gear is here. So I think this might be, if it starts pouring, this might be the end of their night. Well, at least for my husband, because he's not all about getting wet. Can you guys hear the rain? It's picking up. I may have to step in a little bit. It's going to start pouring. Ah. Come back in the door a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm coming back in the door because I am not about to get wet. But let me find these guys again because I'm bringing my stuff back in the house. All right. Where are the guys at? Oh, there they are. There's Earl's boat. Earl's boat is right there. Wait. Okay, sorry, guys. Zoom out. Find the boat. Zoom in. You can see them. There's, cause my husband has the gray hoodie on. Who's being old, Sandy? I missed that. What are those boys doing out there? I don't know, there were flashing lights earlier, Brian. He was in here a minute ago. Oh. Brandon, you're so mean. Well, we'll ask Sandy. It's up to her. Did they move again? Because they were here. I see the green light. Oh. They turned off all their lights. They're dark. Look at, they're doing something secret. You can't see them. All I see, it looks like a ball with a bright light and a green light. Yes, I know. I know Sandy can dish it out too. We'll dish it out. I'm glad I can be your guys' channel for fighting it out tonight. Sometimes it's just nice to have a little chat room. Brian, I've never gotten into Dexter. I started watching it and I hear it's like this nice guy who turns into a serial killer. I don't know. I just have never gotten into that. It's like 8 seasons or something. So 90 minutes, so an hour and a half they've been out there. And I hope they have more than one fish. I really do. They've probably been out for 90 minutes. I started my live 90 minutes ago. And I called my husband before I started my live and he had one fish. And he threw one back and he said that Earl and Jake had not caught any. Man, they've moved their boat around several different places, though. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, Jessica. I'm supposed to fix dinner. We're leaving back to Portland tomorrow, and I've got a lot of stuff we still need to pack. If it starts really raining, I know my husband will, like, bail out. I have crab cakes ready to cook when he gets back. No matter how late it is, I made some roasted Brussels sprouts and some Thai chili crab cakes that are going to make, I'm going to throw them in the pan when they get back. Well, the guys aren't coming back, but my husband is. I hear Earl out there talking. Something must be important. Oh, my feet hurt. Right? Well, I will. I love Brussels sprouts, and my whole condo right now smells like roasted Brussels sprouts, which kind of reminds me of fall. Anytime you have like squash or cabbage or something, it's like, it smells like fall. Thanks, guys. I got 10 likes. Hey, I'm happy. My little, I'm close to 500 subs, though. So, Sandy, I don't know if you heard this, but Jake came back. Jake came over last night and had some of my taco pizza. And he ate like half the pizza. So if he says he didn't like it, he's lying. Just so you know. And then tonight when I said I was cooking dinner, he's like, are you cooking taco pizza? And I said, no. But there's still 2 pieces left. Right, Brandon? He does have a healthy appetite. He's probably listening. Shh. I mean, I can barely see these boys. Let me see if I can zoom in again. I don't know if they have much action going on down there. It's kind of like, it's hard to see them. They're like, I think that's my husband out there. But where's the other two? Is there somebody on the bow? Ouch. We're all just watching some blurry boat down in the bay with 3 stick figures supposedly fishing. It's all about the pizza. Tombstone pizza is not very good. I hope you're not talking about the stuff you buy in the store, please. It's so funny because I can hear them. I can hear the voice, but I can't hear what they're saying. I need to get one of those mics that have like the supersonic sound. Right, Sandy, that's true. Did you see the Coast Guard training mission earlier? I did get that on video. But if you listen really quietly, you can hear Earl talking. I started raining, so I came in and was like, okay, let's see this. Zoom out so you can see kind of where they are. So here's my balcony. This is the wall over here. See the blinking yellow light? That's the end of the wall. Wait, stop blinking. There it is. And then they're anchored, right? Listen, you can hear Earl. I can hear him. Oh man, I need to sit down. My feet are killing me. I haven't gotten any random people in here like everybody else gets. Like, what are they doing? I just heard something. I think Hitch is still spying on chat to make sure we don't say bad things about him. He's still listening or watching. What are they doing? It's clear here. I'm like, okay, what are they doing? All that for some rockfish. Well, it is nice though, because if the water's closed and you can get rockfish that way, that's good. I need an allergy pill because I ate a piece of fudge and it had a nut in it, and I'm allergic to nuts, so I need to go get an allergy pill. I'll be right back. Okay, I have to go find an allergy pill, guys. So if somebody comes in, entertain them. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. So, Brandon, have you ever been to Newport and gone down to the waterfront shops? There is a candy store next to, well, it's across from like Pacific Seafood, and they have massive amounts of fudge. So I'm allergic to tree nuts, but I always go and get fudge there, and there's so much cross-contamination. And I just took a bite of fudge, and apparently it was contaminated with tree nuts. So, yeah, my allergy pill needs to kick in. I just heard them they're casting out. Oh my gosh, it's like a 4 or 6 pack of fudge for $20, and we got like all this fudge. But the problem is, I'm allergic to walnuts, pecans. I mean, pretty much any tree nut. And the one I got was strawberry cheesecake fudge, and I just took a bite of it like 15 minutes ago, and I started getting hives. So I'm like, oh well. Apparently, she used the same knife to cut that she probably used for the turtle or something. Whew. That's okay. I'm not going to die. It just hurts. It looks like Earl and my husband's sitting out there because Jake's got dark colors on. So you can't see him because he's incognito. Something's going on. I mean, obviously they're catching fish or they still wouldn't be out there. So it's 9 o'clock. So right now is going to be close to prime time. I'll be fine. I just get welts, like my tongue gets like blisters, and it's on fire. But I just grabbed an allergy pill, so as soon as it kicks in, I'll be fine. I've had the tree nuts. They don't put me into shock. I'm not gonna. Well, of course, the older you get, the worse it is. But I can still breathe. It just hurts. It just gives blisters down my tongue. That's all. But when somebody, like, if they cut a carrot cake, sorry, I'm getting tired. If they cut a carrot cake with walnuts in it, and then they cut a piece of cake that doesn't have nuts in it, the cross-contamination is horrible. But that fudge place, I'm telling you, if you guys ever come to Newport, that candy store with the fudge, oh, you gotta go there. It's almost worth the pain. I think there's 2 on the bow. There's 2 of them down there. So my husband's wearing gray, Earl's wearing light blue, Jake is in, well, he was wearing black, but he probably put a jacket on now. I don't know what he's wearing now. It's a little blurry. Let's see if I can zoom out and zoom back in. I hear something splashing. Maybe they got a salmon. It was so funny because when we showed up tonight, they just closed Coho 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and Earl was talking to the ranger, and he's like, "So are they catching any salmon?" And the ranger's like, "Yeah, just Coho." Well, Coho you can't keep; you can only keep Chinook. The difference between how to tell the difference between Chinook and Coho is Chinook has black lips and black dots on the tail. So I pulled out a Sharpie and I'm like, okay, well, let's go fishing. I just thought that was funny. A Sharpie does wonders. Yes, Daddy, it'll be fast. It's not that bad. Yeah, you can use a Sharpie and cover the lips and put some black dots on the tail. And who's gonna know? Well, Earl was worse because when we were leaving, we went out to the boat ramp and the ODFW guy was coming. He goes, "So, are you guys done for the night?" He's like, "If you're done, if you're done." He's asking if are you not out? Are you guys going in? The guy just started laughing after he told him to go home. He can't keep. Earl's asking him if he's done for the night. See, I'm not the only one who's tainted. Right, Sandy? He's got quite the sense of humor. I'm still waiting for Jake is supposed to make the Earl stickers of Randy when Randy drew him. But we still have Jake's drawing of the cross-eyed Jake. We haven't sent it to anyone. I suppose I should send it to Earl so that Earl can make Jake's sticker and Jake can make Earl's sticker, and we'll see who has the best sticker. That would be funny. So my chat says there's only 4 people in here right now. Is that true? I only have 4 people in chat. I know Sandy and Brandon are here, but I don't know who else is. Oh, wait, I'm down to 3. Somebody left. Somebody left. I know if you have a laptop, you could actually see who's in your chat. Or like a computer, but I'm on my cell phone. Ooh. I only see, well, now I see 4. Can you see exactly who's in chat? I don't know if you can. It doesn't show you who is in chat, does it? Brian must have left. Brian got bored. Brian will pop in, then leave. It's Thursday night. No, it's Wednesday night. Tomorrow's Thursday. Sorry. Man, I get messed up. All right, guys. How much fish do you think they have? Oh, that was loud. What the heck? They don't have crab pots. What was so loud? Did they throw somebody overboard? Hope it wasn't my husband. That was loud. They threw something overboard. I'm chatty. I'm always chatty. I know. Well, it might actually. I might be hearing. So they're crabbing on the dock below them. So I might be hearing the crabbers thinking it's them and it's not. That's probably what I'm hearing. So when you stay here at the Embarcadero, they have a free crabbing dock. And you can actually just soak your traps the whole time you're here. And you get, I mean, like we've already, tonight I'm making crab cakes, but it's like, I'm using like 8 crabs for these crab cakes. But we've probably got about 20 crab. Like the earlier pull, I think it was Jake's Life. Was it Jake's Life when they pulled the traps? And we let Jake keep that big crab that they caught out of our trap because I don't like to freeze them. We come here enough, and now that we have a little crabbing boat, we can come down and get crab. So, and we just decided anything we caught today we're going to share. We're not going to keep. So we gave away. We're going to give away most of our crab from today. Right? I'm tired too. My body hurts. I'm supposed to gradually go back to work. They've released me for like 4 hours, but I can only do like, the doctor says I can only stand for 10 minutes and sit for 10 minutes and walk for 10 minutes, but isn't walking and standing kind of the same thing? And I can only do that for an hour per hour. So if I can only stand for 10 minutes, walk for 10 minutes, and stand, walk, or sit for 10 minutes, what else am I supposed to do? That's only 30 minutes, so there's no way that they can find work for me. I'm like, that was the stupidest thing she ever wrote. Oh, and I can't bend at the waist. There's all kinds of stuff she does. It's like, she makes it pretty much impossible for me to be able to work anyways. Ooh. I'm sorry, Sandy, I just yawned again. Oh. I'm waiting. I mean, they have to be catching fish. Would you guys sit out there in a boat this long if you weren't catching fish? I don't think I would. Yeah, there's a lot of crab here. A lot. Oh, hi, Heather. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I'm sitting down in a chair because I've been standing for so long. There's a lot of crab here. Like, a lot. Billions of crab. So last night, no, it was 2 nights ago, we were out there, and some guy comes in on his boat into the dock, and he's got a whole thing of wine, like he's been drinking. And I said, you can't anchor onto this dock. He's like, oh no, I just want to know if anyone wants my crab. And he hands me a Home Depot bucket, and it's full of teeny tiny female Dungeness crab, like little Dungeness crab. He probably had 30 of them in there. And I said, you know, you can't keep these. He's like, what? I'm like, you can't keep these crab. These are not legal crab to keep. He's like, oh, I'm not from around here. And all his board, Randy said his boat said Newport, Oregon on the side of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I hear Earl out there talking to you. He's probably giving Randy advice on. No, it was. And I like I said, I dumped him. I took him from him and dumped him all in the bay. I said, you cannot have these crab. These crab are illegal. I don't know what they're doing out there. So apparently, Brandon, I don't know, do you ever fish for rockfish? Because, so like a long time ago, you used to be able to get like 10 each, and then it went down to 6, and then it's 5, and now they're trying to do 4. And I feel really bad for the commercial people who do like rockfish trips, because 4 rockfish, you know, $150 to get 4 rockfish, that's ridiculous. But they're trying to drop it to 4. I don't know if they did or not. But they're trying to say you can only have 4 per day now. I think they're just, maybe it's just for black rockfish, but that's still a lot. That's not a lot, I meant 4. Man, it's weird. The rain came through and now it's calm again. Look at how calm it is out there. I wish, like... Oh, look at that. I don't know, have you guys seen them catch a fish? I'm just asking. I don't think I've seen them catch a fish. Yeah, 4. Well, but it says 4 black. I think it said 4 black rockfish. They were having a meeting on it or something. I don't know. But the charter boats, especially, you know, all the ones that go up the coast for rockfish. Who wants to spend? Oh, sorry, Sam John again. Who wants to spend $150 for rockfish? I mean, that's not worth it to me. You can go to the store and buy them cheaper than that. And rockfish is not farmed, so if you go to the store and buy rockfish, it's actually wild rockfish. The disco. But that flashing light is not, the flashing light you see is beyond their boat. That's not his boat, actually. I know they keep moving around a little bit, but there he is over there. I don't know if Earl's even been out fishing at night. I think this is probably one of his first times out in a long time. I mean, I've never seen him fishing at night. But at least y'all get to see him from my balcony. Because he's not doing a live from his boat. Well, he was earlier. Ooh. I'm just tired. Dinner, I have dinner ready to go. I mean, I have the crab cakes ready to go. My Brussels sprouts are in the oven. So as soon as they bring my husband back, I'm just gonna get everything ready and have some dinner. But my guess is they're gonna be out there until they limit. It is kind of peaceful out there right now, though. I can see them pretty clear from here. I don't have binoculars, but I see somebody right there. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm sitting down, so I can't see chat for a minute. The bottom of my feet are on fire right now. I'm taking prednisone. And prednisone is not my friend. That boat looks bigger in the dark, don't you think? It's pretty bright out there. The ocean's still roaring, you can hear that. It sounds like a freeway, but it's actually the ocean. Much more entertaining to me than actually fishing right now. Watching them fish. I wish, though, because my husband's phone's dead probably, we knew what they were doing. Does somebody have the ability to text Earl and ask him how many fish they've caught? I would like to know. Would somebody please text Earl or text Jake and find out how many fish they've caught? I would like to know. I don't know, what do you guys do? Oh, Brandon does. Brandon, send Jake a message and ask him how many fish he's caught. Yeah, text him. I want to know what he tells you. Text Jake and say, how many fish have you caught? Because he'll probably tell you he's caught 5. That's my guess. He'll say, I caught 5. I just see that one person out there. I see nobody else. Have a good day, Sandy, or good day. I think it's morning for you, isn't it? Like 11 a.m. or something like that. Oh, somebody's laughing. I heard a splash. So somebody got a fish just now. Someone got a fish just now. I heard the fish. They were laughing. The fish came in, so they do have fish. I can't wait to hear my husband's story, because it's like we usually fish from the dock, so being out there is fun, because then you can kind of see, like, that's where the fish are. Where they are right there is called the honey hole, and that is where the fish are. So at nighttime they come right in there. It's like this little cavern or something, and they all hang out in there, and that is exactly where the fish are. And see, if you're on the dock, you can't cast that far out. So a boat actually anchored there is not interfering with people on the dock. But someone just caught a fish because I heard them laughing. I heard it splash. My husband will tell me all the stories when they get back. But I know he's out there having fun with them guys. They're going to be the 3 musketeers right there. Earl, Randy, and Jake. What do we call that? Earl, Randy, and Jake, the 3 musketeers. There's going to be a name for that. Earl, Randy, and Jake. Jake, Randy, and Earl. What would you call them? The 3 musketeers. That's funny. All right, boys. I'm thinking about making my dinner and going to bed because it's 9 o'clock and I'm tired. I don't know how long these boys are going to be out there. But you know, you give these boys a boat and fishing poles and they can be out all night. Especially when there's no curfew. It's starting to get windy and my little tripod's blinking out. Brandon, did he get back to you? I think I got about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna close this out because I'm gonna cook my own food and go to bed because I'm tired. I am tired. I put Sandy to sleep by yawning. Yeah, he's too busy catching fish, probably. That's funny. It's okay. I think I'm going to close out, finish my dinner, and go lay down because I am tired. It's 9:30. We're going back to Portland tomorrow. But Brandon, you need to get a hold of me because I think it'd be fun to you can show me how to plunk. I mean, on the Columbia River. That would be fun because I think you do that. We got a boat right now. My husband and I got a new motor for it. I just saw that. So We have a 14-foot aluminum boat, and we just got a 9.9 Mercury motor, and it's awesome. So we paid $500 for it. So, you know, they're gonna, I think my husband's friend's gonna come, where they're gonna permanently mount the motor this weekend. Obviously, we can't go in the ocean with it, but, you know, we could go into, like, little streams or lakes or whatever. You need to meet my husband. You guys could go out fishing. You guys could have a good time. You could meet the Randy man. You know, can meet Randy. One of the Three Musketeers now. The one that caught the salmon and let it go. But yeah, that'd be fun. But I think I'm gonna close out, because it's like I'm getting cold. The door's open. I had to shut off all the lights so the bugs kept coming in. Yeah, I set up a plunking rig today. I was actually gonna plunk, but when Earl called me this afternoon and said he's gonna come out here, I was like, okay, well, we'll go out on his boat. But the weeds were out of control, and then the one pole I was using of his, the counter wasn't working correctly, so it was a little wanky, which is fine. Oh, but I'm gonna log off here. I think I'm gonna finish my dinner and go to bed. My husband will be back maybe by 1 o'clock. I don't know when they're done doing their fish thing. So I just want to say good night, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. I know I'm just a little girl, a little person, not a little girl physically, but my channel is just little. But I met some these. I think these people are great. You guys are great. Like, everybody we've met is so great, and I love meeting local people. It's just fun. You learn so much. You share so much. You experience so much. It's great. So hopefully that he didn't really throw my husband overboard, and he comes back later, and hopefully they have fish. So I will put some pictures up there, but I appreciate everybody coming in. It's been fun talking to you. I'm going to close out now, make some dinner, and go to bed. So have a good night, everybody. I will talk to you later.